Hi, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of the New Jersey Titans Coaches Corner as we showcase the wonderful accomplishments of two of our youth programs. Joining me today, Cindy Toye and Amanda Drobot, the coaching staff for our 16U and 19U girls programs. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us, Tom.
For having us, yeah.
Well, crazy season for both programs. Well, for everybody in the world, actually, due to restrictions. Kind of a challenge to get a full slate of games in. Can you give me an idea how you guys were able to meet that challenge and finish off the season?
Yeah, so like you said, we had a lot of restrictions this season. For the majority of our season, we were actually restricted just to New Jersey, which made it difficult for our 16s and our 19 programs. For 16s, there's actually only two other 16 Tier 1 teams in the state of New Jersey, and for 19s, there's only one other team. So we had to get creative. We did a lot of mixed games where we would play 16s versus 19s and against different teams across brackets. And I think that all the programs in the state of New Jersey really worked together to try and make this season happen.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere that I've been involved with in hockey, including the NAHL team, I do NCAA teams, everyone's just trying to figure it out. Such a massive challenge, and I just definitely credit everyone in the world involved in hockey just trying to get a season in. But was it kind of, for lack of a better term, kind of annoying to kind of play the same teams over and over again?
I definitely think that our girls were starting to get a little frustrated with having to play the same teams over and over again, but we were lucky enough to be able to compete in at the 19 level in the Pittsburgh tournament in March. And I think that that really helped boost our players' confidence and got them out of our state of New Jersey and into playing some other competitive teams in the nation.
Now, we'll start with the U16 team, Atlantic District champions. You're heading to nationals. Congratulations. 2-game sweep over the New Jersey Colonials. Now, I don't know how many times you played them this year, but did the familiarity kind of help you out in that 2-game sweep over the Colonials?
Yeah, it was a great series that we had with the Colonials. We did end up playing them a bunch this season, probably for 10 games, but it was a good series. It was nice for our girls to, it was still a competitive series, even though we had played them so many times. And kudos to the Colonials. They were really, really strong competitors. So I was very proud of our girls for pulling out a 2-game sweep on them.
Well, U19, they're heading to nationals as well after an early season tournament in Connecticut back in September. Schedule, again, quite limited. A bunch of games against Ironbound Hockey Club out of Newark. And interestingly enough, you won a President's Day tournament with a 4-0 record. And to win the tournament, you had to beat the 16U team?
Yes, I'll take that one. It was a fun weekend. I mean, we played competitively all weekend, and then to have it come down to us playing the 16s in the championship, both teams finishing at the top was kind of funny. It was the girls took it to heart, though. They were really fighting hard for that championship, and the 19s came out. They were ready to go, and it was a close game, but we came up on top, so it was good for the girls. It was a fun game. All the girls had a great time, and we were happy to walk away with it for sure.
Speaking of that U19 team, a good number of college commitments. Again, that's at the end of it all. That's what it's really all about, trying to get these kids into college, free ride, hopefully, and, get them even further along in their career. So you talk about Cheyenne Wilk going to Lebanon Valley, Devin Cole heading to St. Olaf, Chase Ruddy going D1, Sacred Heart, GM Masari heading to Bowdoin College in Maine. Kind of go through the process of trying to get some of these kids to that next level, whether it be 16U to 19 or 19 to the NCAA level.
Yeah, so we are super proud of all of our 19s that have commitments this year, and we're still working for some of those other 19s to get their commitments as well. But I think that that's a big priority in our organization, is to get these girls to the next level, because they all have aspirations of playing in college, whether that be at the club level, D3, D1. So I think that that's a huge priority for us. And at the end of the day, we want our kids to have fun and be able to take their skills to the next level.
I guess, Cindy, how do you, as you're kind of helping lead the 19U team as well, how has that challenge been? Again, limited number of games, trying to get coaches to see your teams without actually being allowed to be there. That's kind of been a bit of a challenge this year, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've encouraged the girls to take any highlights from the games that we did have early in the season. We had one of our parents would live stream or videotape the games, upload them to YouTube. We encouraged our players to send those clips to the coaches, keep contacting them. As a parent myself of one of the players on the 19 team, I'm seeing firsthand how hard it is for these kids and trying to find the best place for them to land. I think just being consistent and being persistent and just keeping, trying to keep that contact going and that communication going and just making sure the girls are still developing. Because at the end of the day, you want to just make sure you're working hard, developing for when you do get that opportunity, which we knew would come. And now we have, the chance to showcase at nationals, which is huge for our girls, definitely.
Well, before we talk about nationals, there's still building to be done with the New Jersey Titans, and a great new addition to the coaching staff, former RIT and Metropolitan Riveter, Kendall Cornine, joining as the assistant hockey director. She'll help to build the 12U and 14U. Give me an idea of what went into getting Kendall on board with the New Jersey Titans.
Yeah, Kendall is an awesome addition to our girls program. She has experience as an assistant director with the New Jersey Colonials for the past few years, and she really worked to help build their U12 program, which is a priority of ours because we want to build our program from the youngest levels. And I think that addition really helped to bring out a lot of girls to tryouts. We had 20 some girls register for the 12U tryouts, which is amazing. And I think that her experience, not only in the youth game, but also in Division I and in the professional game, will really help to develop those players from the youngest ages.
And having somebody with a name like that, again, playing at among the highest levels of hockey in this country, does that kind of help with the recruitment as well? Say, hey, listen, we've got a pro here. She can really help you get to that next level. Is that something that is certainly something that you're looking forward to?
Definitely. And I think that she also provides the ability to be a great role model for those younger players who have aspirations of playing professionally after they graduate college.
Now, we're always looking forward to, again, the being a youth hockey, junior hockey coach is a 24/7, 365 proposition. So while you're setting up for nationals, you're also looking forward to tryouts for this for the next season. Hopefully we're getting back to some kind of normal, but give me an idea of how you've been able to kind of prepare for both things at this kind of the same time.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge. Nationals actually end 2 days before our 14, 16, and 19 tryouts begin for the next season. And we just recently had our 12U tryouts and 10U tryouts last weekend. So it's a juggle. And I'm fortunate to have an amazing staff around me that helps me to balance tryouts and nationals and continuing our season while we prepare for the next one.
Speaking of the national tournament, USA Hockey Tier 1 National Tournament gets started. It's going to be in Westchester, PA, just outside of Philadelphia. Starts on April 29th, concludes on May 3rd. And you'll be able to see all the games on Hockey TV. So we certainly hope that everyone is able to either attend or tune in. And I want to put this to both of you. I'm sure both teams can't wait to get down there, compete with some of the top teams in the country.
Absolutely. I think that the girls have been waiting for this. They've been looking forward to this the opportunity to play other teams from across the country for a long time. I think they're going to be amped and ready to go. We can't wait to get there.
I'm sure, Amanda, you feel the exact same way.
Yeah, definitely. The 16s, the 19s alike, they're both preparing hard. We've been having mini training camps, inter-squad scrimmages, controlled scrimmages, and practices regularly, just trying to prepare and have our girls in the best situation when we hit the ice in Westchester.
Now, looking forward into next season, again, I know some of the tryouts have already happened. Some are coming up. Can you give us an idea of how anyone can get involved or even try out? Do they just go to the team website and kind of go from there? Yeah,
so our registration links are all on the Middletown Sports Complex website. Tryouts are going to start on May 5th for the 14, 16, and 19 teams. We're hoping to have 2 teams at each level based on the numbers that we have registered, but we're really looking forward to it. We have a great coaching staff and a great group of kids that we hope to continue to work with next season.
Well, definitely. Congratulations on making it to the Nationals, and best of luck next week. And again, I'm calling some of the games in the semifinals and finals, so I definitely hope to see you all there. Again, Amanda Drobot, Cindy Toye, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Well, there goes another, well, this is a special edition, a very special edition of the New Jersey Titans Coaches Corner. We definitely thank you for joining us today. My name is Tom Willms, and we'll see you real soon.